The Vatsongas were marching today, and if you don't take note and pay attention to what is happening, you might think that they just want to disrupt what is happening. But when I listened to this gentleman here, I understood that we need to understand where they are coming from. He spoke a lot of sense that needs our attention. Personally, I never entertained this march when it started because it had this guy called King Zail who constantly speaks about, in Africa you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be a foreigner. But when he goes to Ghana, he needs his papers. When he goes to wherever, we are the only country where people think they can just be here and not have their papers. So I didn't understand what he's talking about, because he speaks as this person that speaks for foreigners, but when he goes to their countries, he needs his papers. I didn't understand that. Because itloba karya fatuza next first tanur out tearing akang because haya Ghana by lo matla dipampiri. He's not just gonna rock up in Ghana because they saw him on Facebook talking about, hey, in Africa you can't do this and that. When he goes to Ghana, he's gonna need to produce his papers. So I never took this serious until I heard this gentleman here. This is a gentleman that caught my attention. We constantly say, when we listen to leadership, we listen to what they have to say. We are just not ready to fight and just be ready to be rebellious. We listen to someone's cry and we reason. That's why we are successful in South Africa, because we are a kind of people that reasons. And that's why we are a peaceful nation. He raised his cry to say his fellow Tsonga brothers are targeted because people are confusing them for being foreigners. He says he doesn't want anything that is illegal. And that's why he needs to be part of this and march and raise his voice, because some of the guys in Limpopo are being targeted. We need to understand that there are Tsongas from Limpopo and there are Tsongas from Mozambique. Which makes sense, because just like us Tswanas, there are Tswanas from Botswana, there are Tswanas from South Africa. But fortunately for Rona, as Tswanas, we've never been bothered to say where you're from and stuff like that. So I understand his cry to say, why are we being treated like that? And based on what he said, he just didn't come and say, no, we are in Africa. He said he's against being illegal, because in any other country, you are going to be treated as illegal if you don't have your papers. He said he's against that, but he also doesn't like the fact that his tribe is being sidelined, and we have to understand that. One thing we need to understand, that some of us joined this thing because of its truth and its honesty. We didn't join it because we feel like we want to be part of something. So when someone comes with a genuine cry, we listen, because at the end of the day, we want a successful South Africa that involves every single person. Some of us grew up in Deep Kloof Zone 2. Deep Kloof Zone 2 is full of Tsonga people. Deep Kloof in DK has different sections. Zone 4 is Pedi people. Zone 3 is Tswana. Zone 1 is Zulu. Zone 2 is Tsongas. You understand? So some of us understand that Tsonga people are from South Africa. So it doesn't make sense why they'd be sidelined and treated as foreigners. So when he said that, he caught my attention, because we really need to be taking this serious and we need to be fair when it comes to them. And that's why I enjoy engaging with sober-minded leaders. People that don't just get carried away by their emotions, who say, let's sit down and let's reason. And that's what I heard from this gentleman here. I didn't hear someone who's just coming in being defensive and trying to be unrealistic and trying to cause division. He didn't cause any division with this march. At first, you'll think that, what are they doing? They're causing a division, until you hear them speak. That's why we must never judge each other. Let's allow people to speak. Let's give people a chance and understand where they are coming from. Let's not be carried away by our emotions. So he was not emotional with this march. He just raised his concerns that are genuine, to say, we've got Tsonga brothers that are being attacked. So let's protect them. Let's march and raise this awareness, which is a fair thing to do as a Tsonga person.